And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And today's starting pitcher, Tyler Phillips. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Turner has to step out of the way for ball 1. Just missed.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
This one in the air, right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And it's a double to start the game.
Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
That's a ball. Man at second. Aye. Lone Depot Park just underway here. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Curve in the dirt. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner at second, nobody out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, no outs. And now here is Harper. The 0-1. No outs, runners at first and second. In the dirt, blocked. Throws short, hops him at third, and gets down the line. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there.
That right there is a great read and some wheels to match. So exciting when you see a guy score all the way from second on a wild pitch. It's almost like an inside the park home run.
Schwarber stands at second with no outs. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That is good. The third baseman.
Take a look at the lineup. And, Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 2 now. On the ground, Lopez throws to first in time.
That is it. The right fielder, number 16,
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count now 2-0. Tap foul at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Outside low. And the count's full. JT Real Muto next to bat for Philadelphia. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Two aboard, 2 outs. And downstairs.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Phillies 1 and the Marlins nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Phillies, Jesus Luzardo. What's the scouting report on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Stepping in, Otto Lopez. foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count. His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2.
Inside ball.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Next offering is down low. Ball 3. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Struck him out without a swing. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Stays alive. One, 2 now. In the air, right field. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Fastball for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. He did not go around. 2 down, nobody on. And now 2-1. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail here 1-0.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Marlins,
on now, number 95. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Ball, that's in.
Out towards right center field. Ruiz should have this one. And there's one down.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 29, Felix Reyes.
Hey!
That clips the corner.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plate.
Good job to fight that one off.
Ball, that's out.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Good wood on that changeup. Barreled it up. Just couldn't keep it between the lines.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Ball.
That one missing
that's
inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of
The
pitches and
center
earned a
fielder,
walk.
number 2,
What a
Justin
battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first. Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford.
That's inside.
The 1-0. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Right through there for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. That's out number 2.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
The 0-1. Line drive. And it's into the gap. Headed for the plate. The relay. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to home, but he ran out of steam a little bit as he came around 3rd. Great relay from the defense, a quick tag at the plate, and they cut down the run.
Bottom of the second. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby.
Number 1, Connor Norby.
Ball. Hey.
That one missed. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. The 2-2. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball there. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Man at second.
Ball 2.
Jackknifes out of the way. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
First and second, no outs. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. This is again 5 in a row. Six straight outside the strike zone.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A 3-run homer, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 3-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count. Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
On a line out towards center. Crawford takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 8, Javier.
Now here is Javier Sanoja. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
Really good two-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Two down, nobody on. Just missed.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
This one in the air, center field. Crawford moving under it, and the inning is over. But the Marlins get 3 on the homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. New inning getting started. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Inside, ball 1.
Inside, almost got him.
Ball, that's just out.
In the air, right side. Stowers under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Andrew Nardi preparing to come on if needed. The 0-2. Down and in, moved his feet. In the air, left field. And it's a foul ball. Two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two now. And they'll do it again. This one in the air. Jimenez drifts towards it. And there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Alec Bohm. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball, that's inside.
This one popped up. Jimenez under it. And that'll do it. Down quickly go the Phillies. Score holds. It's 3-1. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez.
Hey. Ball one.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The catcher, Agustín Ramirez.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Marlins,
Kyle
the right
Stowers
fielder,
getting
Kyle
ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Look out!
Hey, that ball
And
got
it hit him.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman number 1, Connor Norby.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Two on, one out. The other way. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run across. In safely with a double. His second of the day.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jesus Luzardo won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
Jose
Phillies,
Alvarado
number
comes on
46,
now.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Fouled off. He was late. Strike two. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the K.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, number 5, Christopher Mongrel.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Stowers, the runner at third. Norby on at second with 2 down.
Ball 2.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but, you know, this at-bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it. There's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
Just missed. Leo Jimenez next to hit for the Marlins. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two on, 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Marlins,
back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Andrew Nardi. He's been so good against lefties. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. He reached out a walk his first time.
Marsh.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Nope, inside. Ball 2.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next to Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone. He jacks that one out to left. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
This is Bryson Stott. Fly to center his first time.
Ball upstairs.
The lefty, the 1-0. There's a strike. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Ball inside.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. swings and lines a base hit into left field. And the tying run is on base.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ball one.
The 1-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Here's a 2-0.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Next offering upstairs.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
One out man at first. Now Justin Crawford.
Off the plate, ball one.
Step off throw to first. Stop. Dives back in safely. One down. Phillies down a run. And that bunted towards first. Oh, a great flip.
He's in there.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Clips the corner. Strike one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Andrew Nardi departs, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
So they
Marlins,
turn things over to the righty,
49.
Michael Peterson.
All they need from him right here is one out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with two runners in scoring position. He does have the one open base to work with if needed.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. This guy with light tower power. And that's a little bit high. Ball one. Two on, two outs.
Ball, that's out.
That's ripped into the outfield. Nice grab on the run. And that's the third out. JT Realmuto delivers yet again on this one. It's now a 4-3 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Bottom four, and now for the Marlins, Leo Jimenez.
Leo Jimenez.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one.
Let's go, Leo.
And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
All one.
The 1-0. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Brings it in.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, number 8, Javier.
So digging in, Javier Sanoja. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, could be 2. Over to stop for 1. And that's 2. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 3. Back here in Miami, all set for the start of the inning. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. The 0-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Payoff pitch. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and they don't get the out.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fought off foul. Triple digits on that last pitch. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Harper aboard here at first with nobody out.
That's a really good take.
2-2. Line drive, base hit. Around second is Harper. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Next to hit, Brandon Marsh. A walk, and he's also singled. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Out towards right center field. Base hit, 1 run is in. Save. 5-4 now as they take the lead.
It's a clutch at bat and could be one of the biggest ones of the game as they jump ahead by 1. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
1 down. Bryson Stock digs in now. 1 for 2. Real Muto runs. Cut on and miss. Throw. Save.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Man at second. Late swing, foul to the left. Oh, and 2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Man on second, 2 down. This one chopped to first. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Marlins 4. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Here's your 1.
That's a
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tanner Banks appears to be getting loose. Meza, the power lefty, up as well. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Nope, that's inside.
Next pitch way upstairs. Agustin Ramirez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Just missed. The lefty, the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Lopez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Hit on the ground, might be two. The flip, there's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. It's the Phillies 5 and the Marlins 4. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Righty reliever out of the pen, Chris Paddock.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate. You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
That's out.
Paddock in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2015.
That's ball
outside
two.
low, ball 2. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner now at the plate. That one found hard the other way. Oh, 1 now. Right through there for a strike. Miami's bullpen with some action. Anthony Bender, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Man at second. That's to third, and he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Marlins 4.
Now pitching for
back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Banks.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. The 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
With the Marlins, the designated hitter, number 9, Xavier Edwards.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's in. Ball 2.
The 2-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
2-2 now. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, number 5, Christopher.
One out man at first. And now the first baseman, Christopher Morel. He's already homered in this game. Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. The Marlins with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. plate. They'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Almost got him. Two. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Comes a 2-2. That's down and in. Leo Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch, and he walked him. That hard-fought walk makes him the potential go-ahead run and moves the tying run into scoring position. That's a slider for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Way inside. Ground ball left side, could be two. Save!
Save! Save!
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors, free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning, and that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
All loaded up. Yuri Ruiz, the next up for the Marlins. Up the middle. Base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score. It's a two-run single. They've got the lead 6-5.
Comes through to drive in a pair and give them the lead. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Tanner Banks out of the game. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Tim Meza on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Runner from third in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
First and second, one out. Otto Lopez will hit next. 1 for 3. Two on, one out. foul ball. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. And they take a 3-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Nope, that's down.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two, get out of this.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one ripped, but foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Kyle Stowers, the next to hit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. That is the inning. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We're through 6 full. It's the Marlins 8 and the Phillies 5. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Miami, now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Fouled off down the right side. Ball to strike. The pitch. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 16, Brandon Munn.
Hey. On a bounce right side, Jimenez throws to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Chris Paddock gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Anthony Bender. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. JT Realmuto steps in. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball, that's out. Aye.
And a big swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. set for the last half of the seventh. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one, 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
That misses. Ball three. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Chopped left side. Boom. Over to stop for one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tim Meza will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Orion Kirkering taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now Christopher Morel, and he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're on top by 3. 8-5. Back here at Lone Depot Park. We go to the 8th.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Calvin Fauché, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. King, a left-hander, also throwing. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Inside, ball 1.
That one way inside.
Ball 3.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
it's fouled away. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. In the air, left field. Sanoha gets under it. 2 away down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
And there's a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And that is that. It's the Marlins 8 and the Phillies 5. Back here in Miami, out of the bottom of the 8th, Leo Jimenez getting ready to hit. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Jimenez wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. One and 2 here. Oh, that got away from him.
That ball hit him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
The center fielder, number 3, Ruiz.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 8.
So up next, Javier Sanoha.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
0-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Boom. Moving under this one. And there's one down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The Fish trying to break this one open here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
That is the inning. It's the Marlins 8 and the Phillies 5.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Marlins,
back, and here
number
comes the closer,
53,
Calvin Fauché.
Calvin.
He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Sliced hard but foul. Going 2 now. That one just misses.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Ball 2.
Swing and a pop-up. One up, one down.
Up next to Philadelphia, the first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
That's outside.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. The Marlins trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now this is in the air down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches. Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
He hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next to Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 15, Brandon Mark.
Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that gets down into the gap. The relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Really important at that coming up now.
Here's JT Realmuto. He's been a great free agent sign.
Ball that's outside.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball down.
Two-0. And the sweeper misses.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Bryson Stott on deck for the Phillies. The tying run at the plate, and they're all loaded up.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Gap shot should score at least 2. Harper scores. Headed for the plate. He's in there. 3-run score. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Calvin Fauché won't go any further tonight. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
John
Marlins,
King on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the left fielder. And a base hit on the line. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. Safe. They take the lead. It's 9-8.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. First pitch fastball, a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
The 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So an incredible rally here at the top of the ninth has completely flipped the script of this game. It's the Phillies 9, Marlins 8.
Now pitching for
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Brad Keller.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Digging in, Kyle Stowers. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And delivers outside. Got him swinging for the K.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman number 1, Connor Norby.
And that one fouled off. The Phillies trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Next pitch misses way outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Xavier Edwards. Down the line, and it's foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him. First base.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman number 5, Christopher Morel.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Two on, one out. And that's way high. 1-2 to count. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
19, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Leo Jimenez. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. A little bit high. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
(11-9) the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.